What is up and is going on, guys? Simpzy here, and welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 15 Newcastle United Career Mode. In today's episode we have two matches, the first of which is a home match against Arsenal, and then later on in the episode we have a match against Everton, who are currently sitting at 7th in the table. So guys, this is the second last episode of Season 2 of the FIFA 15 Newcastle United Career Mode. So we'll soon find out where we finish in the Premier League, and obviously we know where we finished in the Champions League. Just want to quickly recap the last episode for you guys. We ended up unfortunately losing 2-1 to Barca. Antonio Griezmann scored a pretty good goal to make it. Well, he scored no more than a late consolation goal, to say the least. But it was good to see him get up on the score sheet for facing his former La Liga side, and we unfortunately ended up losing 4-2 on aggregate against Barca. But hey, you win some, you lose some, and we unfortunately lost that one. We did well to actually get to the quarters. We ended up beating Borussia Mönchengladbach. I fucking hate saying that. We ended up beating them 5-1 on aggregate, 5-0 on aggregate, and we were quite lucky to keep the clean sheet and have such a great win in the Champions League. Benfica ended up beating Borussia Dortmund. Real Madrid ended up beating Chelsea 2-1. And Manchester United ended up beating Manchester City 3-1 as well. And then later on that episode, we had it was kind of a disappointing sort of episode, to say the least. We managed to barely scrape a victory in the 90th minute in the form of Remy Cabela's slicky skills. Manages to beat the Arsenal defense there. A nice little hocus pocus, manages to hit it with his left and to make it 1-0 in the 90th minute. Both sides really were playing poor, and especially in the rain, it was just absolutely pissing down. And like I said, we were quite lucky to win that one. But mind you, we did dominate Arsenal, to be honest. Now, speaking of the other London club we versed in the last episode, it was a disappointing display. We ended up drawing 0-0 against Tottenham Hotspur. But we do have a match against Everton, and if you look in the top right, Mkhitaryan from Borussia Dortmund could be, he's disappointed with the lack of matches, and he's been the rumor mill's been fueled. So he was actually one of the main cams I was trying to actually bring in the first season instead of, I do believe it was the first season, or was it the second season? I think it was the second season, actually. I was going to buy him over Antonio Griezmann. But nevertheless, we have a match against Everton at Goodison Park. Another big northern rivalry, and Everton are currently being pushed to 8th. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below, where do you think I'll finish in the Premier League? Will I win? Like, I'm second. I did manage to come 3rd last year. With all the Champions League fixtures going on, that we're not in it. And there's a lot of Champions League going on. Oh, I guess no, Manchester City got knocked out, didn't they, in Chelsea? So it's really only Manchester United. But guys, let me know in the comments, where do you think we will finish? I don't know, to be honest. It's statistically possible, but whether or not we win or not, we'll be able to see. But Jovetic starts off the scoring against Everton, and it was a good goal past Tim Howe. And I really do like the Everton stadium. We actually got the job offer to actually go manage Everton. Obviously, I didn't really want to leave, seeing we could quite possibly win the Premier League with Newcastle. And, of course, we were in the quarters in the Champions League. And Antonio Griezmann absolutely blasts it past Tim Howard. He really should have capitalised on that. We really should have capitalised on a couple of chances. But Barkley here breaking away. And he was another player I was interested in looking at. He managed to get the finesse off, but what a woeful shot from Barkley. Everton were trying to get back here. And we were playing Stones, the former Everton man himself, at centre-back. Benteke manages to get up on the header. I'm quite surprised that Benteke, not to shit on Everton fans, but a player of his calibre actually joined Everton. He usually goes to like Bayern Munich. I'm just saying, like, career mode wise, he usually goes to like Bayern Munich or Arsenal or something like the top 4. Or it's really quite strange that he joined Everton, to say the least. But Antonio Griezmann makes it 2-0, and he started to actually get up on the scoring, which is good to see. He obviously had a bit of a quiet sort of season. Benteke there nearly punishes me. But in the 90th minute on the counter-attack, Jovetic managed to find Antonio Griezmann. Antonio Griezmann makes it 2-0. So he's been solid this season, Antonio Griezmann. In the dying last couple of episodes, he's actually got up on the score sheet. Maybe I've just, favoured the left side more. But it's good to see him getting up on the score sheet, the Frenchman. And he's such a solid player, Antonio Griezmann. He's such a fan favourite, I reckon. It ends up getting the man of the match and 2 goals. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've watched all the way through, I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on this video, support this series and my channel, and I will be bringing out more Newcastle United and FIFA 15 Career Mode tomorrow for you guys. Thanks a bunch for watching. Simpzy out.